Nandi. Thank you very much. So, who actually lives in Nassau County? Raise your hand. Who lives in Suffolk County? Raise your hand. Who lives in Queens? Raise your hand. Who lives in Brooklyn? Raise your hand. Who doesn't live in Nassau, Suffolk, Brooklyn, or Queens? What are you guys doing here? Now, to everyone, I want to say Swagatham. Especially I want to say Swagatham to the ambassador. I can only imagine how very busy he is, he and his wife that are here this evening to take the time to come out to Nassau County. He represents the largest democracy in the world, visiting us here in the first democracy in the world, to represent India at the United Nations. Let's thank him again for being here. Nandi, Ambassador, thank you so much for being here. Nandi, namaste. And for all of you tonight, I want to say, Elavarkum Onam Asas Samkal. Is that close? Is it good or not? All right, I just learned that one. Well, I don't know that much about Onam, except for what we heard tonight. What did those young people who were doing the MCs tonight, didn't they do a good job? Let's give them a round of applause. And the young ladies that were involved in the candle lighting ceremony, and the beautiful, not so young ladies, a little bit older, that were involved in the... Let's give them all a round of applause. They look beautiful. They did a great job dancing up here before, and the men playing on the drums and playing, I don't know, what is that horn? What is it? Is there a name for that? Is there a name for the horn they were playing? The horn, okay, that's good. It's the horn. Theodore Vargas, the big expert on Indian instruments. That's the horn. I want to thank Cal. I want to thank Cal, and I want to thank George Thomas and Benjamin George and everyone who helped to put this together. This took a lot of time to put it together in a very short period to get this many people here. Let's give them all one more big thank you. Mr. Ambassador, I want you to know how much we appreciate the contributions of the Malayalis and the people from Kerala, of all Indians here in Nassau County. The great thing about America is that we are not just a geographic region. We are not just a particular people. We represent an idea that all men and women are created equal, and that everyone should be treated with human respect and dignity, and that whether you've been here for 5 generations or for 5 years, you're just as American as anyone else. And the people that are here in this room represent some of the finest citizens of all of our county, because they contribute so much, not only to their families, but to their schools, to their businesses, and towards making this a better life for all the people of Nassau County. I want you to know that my father is an immigrant who came to this country from Italy as a young boy, and for all the people, America is a country of immigrants. For all of us, it's a challenge for us to have the loves for 2 worlds. The love for this great country that we call home, the United States of America, and the idea that it represents as we try and make it better, and make it better for all the people of this country and the whole world, as we sometimes don't live up to the expectations of the idea of America. We always have to fight to try and live up to that idea. But also we love our native lands, where we originally came from. And here in Nassau County and in many other places throughout the United States, we encourage people to bring their culture, their food, their music, their dress, their dance, their traditions, and to share it with the rest of us, because by doing so, we learn more about each other, we learn how much we really do share in common, and how much we all are in this together. So thank you again for making us a part of this celebration. Thank you to all of our elected officials for being here tonight. Thank you to all of the, I see there's some candidates here. I think everyone's running for office this year. Michelle's not running for office, but there are some candidates here as well. Everybody knows I'm running, and John's running, and Judy's running, and Leslie's running, but there's some other candidates here as well. I see Nino Petraro is here, is running in the Elmont area. Stand up, Nino. We want to know who you are. And Carrie Salagis is running for county clerk, countywide. And Matthew George is running for county legislature, town council. And, you know, this is not a political event. We wish all the Democrats and Republicans well in this race, but the people that are here happen to all be Democrats. So I would like to at this time present this citation to the Indian American Malayalee Association of Long Island on the occasion of the 2009 Onam celebration, and in fitting recognition and heartfelt appreciation for your dedicated service to the community. Thank you very much, everyone. 90.
Thank you very much, Honorable Tom Swazi. Now I would actually like to introduce Mr. Kalathil Verghese, the Nassau County Human Rights Commissioner, as well as the Advisory Board Chairman of the Indian American Malayalee Association, to introduce our next speaker. Thank you.
Good evening. Happy Onam. I am delighted to welcome His Excellency Ambassador Hardeep Singh Puri, who is the permanent representative of India to the United Nations. He obtained his degree from Delhi University and is married a fellow ambassador, Lakshmi Puri, and they have 2 daughters. Ambassador Puri has joined the Indian Foreign Service as an officer in 1974. His experience is widespread, and he has represented the Embassy of India for many years. Most notably, he assisted in the negotiation of the historic India-Sri Lanka Agreement for Peace and Normalcy in 1987. He has great experience in international trade law and dispute resolution. In the early 90s, he was the Director for the Ministry of External Affairs for the Government of India. He has been the Joint Secretary in the Ministry of External Affairs. His Excellency has coordinated India's international defense cooperation while he served as the Joint Secretary in the Ministry of Defense. The Honorable Hardeep Singh Puri has served as the Ambassador of India to the United Kingdom and Brazil. He is the permanent representative of India to the United Nations and other international organizations in Geneva. Currently, he is also the Economic Relations Secretary for the Ministry of External Affairs. It is a great honor to have you with us today as we celebrate Onam, which is the biggest and the most important festival of the state of Kerala in India. Thank you.